As a nomad, I've been wondering what would be like to live in South America.
After spending a month here in Argentina,
I saw that the reality is far more complex than what I previously heard.
If they don't rob me, then it's gonna be an amazing day.
the meat is delicious. The Argentinian ladies are beautiful. The safety though is not the greatest.
So now, let's face the truth about what's really like to call this place home. Taking a look at everything that a nomad would need to consider: Wi-Fi connection in places, visa, taxes, facing the good, the bad, and the hairy as well. The reason why I'm on this hunt is I've been an Emirates cabin crew for almost 6 years living in Dubai. After traveling to almost 70 countries, I decided to quit the job and keep on traveling by myself in search for my next home around the globe. Haven't found it yet, and that's what I'm here for.
The Wi-Fi of the airport is not working. There's no SIM cards here in the airport. You gotta go to the city, and I actually just need to get Uber actually to the bus station, but I haven't bought the ticket yet. Not even Starbucks has Wi-Fi.
Luckily, I managed to find a hotspot from this shop, so I got an eSIM on Airalo, the bus ticket to Mar del Plata, and the Uber as well.
Oh, this is beautiful. Nice and fresh. Hopefully it's the same in Mar del Plata.
I got used to a routine quite quickly, I would say. Perhaps you can relate to the fact of spending 5 days in a place and feeling like home.
It feels awesome to be spending time here. I gotta say, it's a beautiful space.
So let me show it to you.
I'm in the living room. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the bedroom. I'm in the bathroom. How awesome is that?
I booked this apartment on Airbnb since it was the easiest way to find it, and it was also on discount because it's winter time. But more on costs later on. Now let's dive into people, culture, and lifestyle. People in Argentina are extremely welcoming. Their warmth, you can feel it and sense it with every person that you find. Either it's a person working somewhere or a person on the street. It's very palpable, and it goes along with the kindness that people have.
Sí, ¿por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Maria del Carmen here.
Agustina, what's the best thing that you feel is about Mar del Plata?
I will eat the beach. It's like the best thing we have around, and I don't know if you're like overwhelmed and you're tired and almost go to the beach, and
I can see that there's so many people here enjoying having a nice meal.
yeah.
These lovely ladies are bringing me now to one of the must-see places here because I haven't seen much at all. So.
Wow. Talking about safety, huh? Entering cars with strangers that I just met. But yeah, I ended up enjoying the ride and the tour like a dog. Yeah, I was surprised as well.
En los chicos es la moda.
He's enjoying his life.
Entonces te marca si llueve o no llueve, si va a estar lindo.
Cuando está rosa llueve, cuando está celeste no va a llover. O sea, al parecer.
The influence of one specific culture here, it's quite strong.
Stefano, Giuseppe, Luigi, Giovanni, mamma mia, sono todos italianos. Mar del Plata has a lot, tiene muchos de italianos, de influencia italiana.
Sí.
The reason why I chose Mar del Plata is because it's on the coast. It has a very relaxed type of lifestyle. And obviously it gets added up to the fact that it's Latin America. So it obviously has kind of a mañana type of life. So for all you've seen for people, culture and lifestyle, make Argentina one of the best countries in this category.
New people, new friends.
Yeah, it's super easy to make new friends. We're back in town.
Ciao, muchas gracias, cuídense. Gracias por todo, de corazón. How can I express the gratitude of how they've been with me? It's priceless. Yeah. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Argentina. Completely different from what you've been hearing. And yeah, they've been warning me as well. They told me, don't leave the camera there.
Oh, nice.
Perfecto, gracias. And this is Ulises. He has been helping me a lot in the arrival here in Mar del Plata. He's actually the owner of the apartment. I'm gonna link the Airbnb down below, so if you come into Mar del Plata, this is the place to stay.
And for this reason, the rating for this category is 9 out of 10.
I've seen that there is an acai place for breakfast, and I was actually wanted to go, but it was always in the middle between my accommodation and the city. I think now is the right time. Hola, buenas tardes, ¿qué tal?
Only 10 euros. Bruh, it's actually cheaper in US. No wonder the place is kind of empty. There's no one. I mean, if the average salary here it's like 400 US dollars, how can you be paying 10 for this? Every time I took a taxi, I actually asked them the average salary here in Mar del Plata, in general, Argentina. They all told me $450 a month, which is kind of crazy to be honest, considering some of these prices. On the other hand, something that surprised me positively to be cheap is empanadas.
First grocery to be done.
Gracias.
Okay, yerba mate. That's one of the things that are a must. There's not so much choice here. And to be honest, it's a lot of it kind of junk food, if I may say. You see that it's not quality food. Packaged things. Let me get something actually from here. Kale pasta. You know, this is not bad. Basically 3 euros. Average, nothing crazy.
I mean, actually, it's quite expensive.
Very important. Let's look at other prices. So, crackers and chips like this, so basically this one is $1.6, 1.7 maybe, you know, 1,800, 500, 50 cents, you know, very cheap. These are all cheap things. Crackers, I mean, it's like what, €1 maybe. Okay, this one's 5 euros. Okay, this is a bit more expensive. No pasa nada. It was almost crashing into me. Yeah, ladies, hold on. Crackers, 2 euros, 10 euros in powder milk. Damn. $2.5, 2.5 euros. That's a little expensive, that one, huh? Then we got, 3.6 euros. Okay, this is kind of expensive.
At least they've got a good selection.
But now I got one of these ones as well, which is basically 3 euros, which is good, not bad. This one, the Elena, that would be really nice to get this one, but I decided to get these ones.
They also have available this kind of mock meats, which is good to have, even though expensive.
This one, very salty, that one, very salty. The good thing is that in Latin America, so far now, in Mexico and Argentina, they put these stickers so that for the ones that are actually not healthy, they put this one, you see? The Ministry of Health helps you in choosing mindfully when you go to the supermarket. The first win in eating healthier is actually happening at the supermarket. If you don't buy junk food, you won't be having junk food in your home. But we are now at the deal breaker. The vegan mayonnaise, it's less than €1. Like, how? This is nuts. This is crazy, because I would have expected this one to be much more expensive, because it's not really common, isn't it? They don't have vegan yogurts, but who cares? That's alright. We got them 1.5 euros for bread. These ones, the hamburguesas. What have we got then? 4 euros? Are you kidding me? Damn, that's expensive. 5 euros? Are you kidding me? My lord. Frozen potatoes, because that's one of the go-to deals for me, you know, to have fun. 5 euros, is that normal? I don't think it's normal. I'm just gonna get, I'm not gonna get a kilo like this of traditional. 8 euros, are you kidding me? Wait, out of your mind? 5 euros and 5 euros, oh my lord. And then there's always a good offer for beer. This is a big section of vegetables, and it's actually quite fresh. Look at it. Okay, fresh, but fudging hell, like 6 euros for a kilo of broccoli. I don't think it's normal. For the ones that do eat eggs, 2 euros for 6. Wait for the big surprise of price, because I found that there's one of the crazy pricey things, which is
Dark chocolate, like 9 euros for 100 grams.
I mean, but now I found this one. It's only 2 euros. But they have all these signs, which I don't understand if it's normal or not. Anyway, I'm getting it for 3 euros. Why not water in offer as well? Less than a euro. Sì, una por favor. No, 10 euros for these ones. Nah, come on. Decided these ones, 5 euros. Yeah, why not? I've spent 13 euros for this grocery, which to be honest, I mean, if you think about it, is Latin America, it's not that cheap. The amount of prices that increased compared to what I've been finding on Google Maps. Because yeah, I chose I chose Argentina because it was actually ridiculously cheap, and I haven't been in Argentina yet. But yeah, it kind of fooled me completely. ¿Todo bien? Alright, look at these guys. Unfortunately, fudge, there's nothing left. I'm arriving late, so what can I expect?
Regardless of that, I managed to fill up 2 plates, enough for 2 meals, because there were so many good options to choose from. And the whole thing costed me 14 euros and 16 cents. If you want to go for the even more affordable option, obviously cooking at home is gonna be the way to go.
Big plate of pasta that is like my hand, basically.
But hey, I'm Italian, I can handle it. The rent for this apartment has actually been really good. I just spent over 500 euros for a full month. Location is great, close to the sea, has some good green parks around it, but surely you can find other options as well that are more affordable if you go for agencies like Remax, like I was looking at before booking this one.
It's one of the buildings I think that I've seen that was on rent. I would have to tell this location. It's another on sale. But yeah, the building doesn't seem as nice as the one I'm staying in. But the location is fire. I mean, pardon me for this, for recording this house, but damn, they're beautiful. You see, this is the style that you have here in Mar del Plata. Beautiful styled villas and houses, like this one here as well. Like American style. I love it. And the cars. Italian style, Fiat.
Buying apartments as well, it's a good option. Perhaps not as cheap as you would expect from South America, but at least it's not as crazy as the situation for cars. This is the price in Italy for a new car of this model. Yeah, compared to a used one in Mar del Plata.
Oh, they're selling. I mean, this is a good location of a house, isn't it? It's a nice location. It's actually very clean, you see, even this house. And look at this. I mean, this is the main street, but they, instead of making the bumps, they actually make the street that it goes lower, so that, look at this car as well. They have to stop a little bit, kind of, because otherwise they just crash in the thing of the street. So you see, they actually slow down. Going to the gym.
This is where I went for the whole month to do the regular training sessions. And this is how much I spent for the whole month. Pretty good, I would say. At the same gym, they also started to do jiu-jitsu trainings done by Lautaro. Yeah, this basically was my first training session.
It's so chill. That is very scary. Hold my jiu-jitsu.
Where logically I got beaten up a little bit. While I was training a little more, in the background there's some people having fun. And I didn't realize that my smile was so bright.
Subscriber.
I kept the kimono just for one more day. I'm really glad that I got to start jiu-jitsu. It's a beautiful martial art, beautiful one. There's so much more than what it seems. The fact of actually being in a submission place and in boxing as well, like being knocked down, it's very similar to what life teaches you and presents to you. This is since my time in Tenerife that I've been actually finding that, you know, finding those messages in boxing. Every time I was going on the floor and and feeling so much pain because of a punch in the liver, then I would, just gather my strength, gather my will, and get up and continue fighting, even if it's not at my best energies, even if the other person is holding a little bit, but it's all about the mentality here. If the mentality is correct, then you're just gonna keep moving forward. Like, if you don't quit, you'll never lose.
The day after, here I was at a new gym with a new group of people, learning some good skills and making some good moves as well. Then started with some professionals that really know what to do. It was really interesting to look at all the others as well, practicing and seeing the different levels of skills. Then it was my time to put it into practice as well with someone that, even though it was a white belt, gave me some really challenging fights. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is only my third training, so I'm proud of that.
Ufa, con la mano, ahí va. Sigo, otra vez.
Surprisingly, I managed to get one win without actually the other person letting me win.
Ahí no se dejó.
Ahí no se dejó mucho, no?
How was it?
It was amazing, man. I'm a local now. This jiu-jitsu is tough, big time.
How amazing is the fact of learning jiu-jitsu in Argentina. This is one of the things that makes me a local jiu-jitsu, even though it's Brazilian, but yeah, I'm in the area. I haven't tried one of the most typical Argentinian things.
Okay, la primera vez que lo pruebo.
Míralo.
La primera vez todavía. A ver. Está súper. No, todo.
Caliente.
Really fun?
It was actually really cool to be trying mate for the first time with locals. Even though this was another gym, I didn't get to pay the entrance, so thank you to all the guys that had me there. Regardless of the type of activity and workout that you will choose, you will have a blast because the people will make the difference for the quality of experience that you get.
That was awesome.
Other options that are basically free are running clubs as well, as you have seen already tons of people running around, or even opt for
Outdoor gym. How amazing is that?
yeah, you have it all.
I was just going to get food where I stumble upon these.
I think I need to get the t-shirts from here. I think it's a sign because I just looked it up on the map where it was an Adidas store. So yeah, it's gonna be back in 15 minutes. So let's see.
Oi. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Todo bien?
Sí, ¿qué precisabas?
Yeah, I think this is the real deal.
Yeah, voy a tomar las dos. Muy bien, muchísimas gracias.
Gracias a vos.
Gracias, señor, que le vaya bien. Chao. That was the best deal ever. Instead of giving money to Adidas, to be honest, I prefer much more to give it to a local business. How even better is that? These prices of local places are actually much more affordable than the big chains that are just out of your mind, the prices here. So
For sure, I won't be rebranding my wardrobe from here.
it's time. Going to cut the hair now. So this is a place where I've been already once, okay, in this series of 3 weeks. Great cut, I will say. 6,500 for the cut and the coffee as well. Gotta say, that feels great. Ta-da! And luckily there's basically no one, so hopefully I get a haircut now. There's nothing better than a cut with a coffee, but I can't. I gotta say, I mean, the most amazing thing about these places here in Mar del Plata is the people. So shout out to the guys at Cut Coffee. How more pleasant than these can be cutting hair, you know? Like 6,500. Okay, let me show you. Can you say it? It's really a bargain, really a bargain. And the fact of drinking coffee in the meantime actually kind of keeps me awake. Otherwise, you know how it is, you know? You kind of feel way too relaxed in there, almost falling asleep. And I want to film a little bit, and I need to work, so I kind of gotta be awake. So now it's time for the ATM test, because it's very rare that I find ATMs that are working. So it's kind of misfortunate, but
I've been finding this one that is very close to home that works fine, as you can see. I'm gonna put my pin, but I'm not gonna show you that. Don't you think? But the thing with this one is that I can only take out, okay, let me show you. I can only take out 30,000 at a time, even though there's the option of 40,000 there. For some reason, you see, I exceeded the limit of the transaction that I can make. So let's do withdrawal, savings accounts, okay, 30,000. And the fee, bear in mind that this fee increases every time I actually withdraw, which is crazy. I don't understand why it increases every transaction I make. For 30 euros of withdrawal, I have 7 euros of fees, not from my bank.
So either you come here with cash already or get ready for the fees.
The thing in Argentina, apparently, is that every time there's a camera or something, the people look at you with some kind of certain eyes. Yeah, because Argentina is not one of the safest country in the world. You know, it's not the safest area. So yeah, it's very recommended to not bring cameras. But I'll be doing a challenge, because now I'm having just an actual camera. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay. It's easier like this, but I want to try with the big camera to see if I get mugged or or not.
For the whole month I considered renting a car, but after seeing that they were pretty much inexistent, the rental cars, I decided to just go for Ubers and Cabifys. And this is how much I ended up spending for the whole month. Obviously, if you're staying longer than a month and it's summer as well, you might want to consider getting a bike. Buses are also an option that I never considered though.
8.
How amazing is this?
If you look at more fancy places like this rooftop bar, then it kind of makes sense that it costs a little more.
Oh my lord. Oh, I'm gonna have a good time here, that's for sure. About 5,000. So yeah, 5 euros for this one is not the cheapest at all whatsoever, but with the sunset here, prices, it's exactly not what I've been expecting prior to come here, because my expectation of Argentina was that it was going to be extremely cheap. As you can see from the screenshots here, that are pictures like 10 months ago, 6 months ago, you know, and the prices increased 3-4 times, which is kind of insane. And that's why I'm giving it this score. It's ridiculous. The prices increased too much.
There's only one thing left to do: survive with the camera.
It's actually very uncommon to be filming here, so every person that sees me filming is like what is guys doing? What is guys doing?
I was just sensing a little weird energy when they were passing.
Sì, claro. Sì. Si llama Sense the Lens. Okay. Perfecto. Ciao. If they don't rob me, then it's gonna be an amazing day.
It's time for an inventory check. Number 1, this one. It's actually the most dangerous one, because it's the one that attracts the most attention. Number 2, got the phone here, which is good for vlogging, with the tripod, so that I can put it here instead of having another camera there, which is unnecessary things. The least, the better. And then item number 3, the jacket, which serves double purpose. Keep me warm in case weather changes drastically, which might be anytime soon, and also as a cover to hide the camera, which is actually very helpful. I'm already under the spotlight for filming and for dressing relatively nice. Fit check like they do on TikTok. Okay, no, I'm never gonna do that, never say never, but yeah. So this is my inventory, and this is the area where I'm staying with the house, with accommodation. And all this way, actually, until the center, which is over there, it's about 50 minutes, 1 hour walk, you know, more or less. Okay, so there's not many people around me. I'm gonna put to the test the fact of leaving the camera there.
Let's see if it's gonna get stolen while I go throw this one away. With the jacket as well. Okay, let's keep an eye. Still there. Seems to be still there. Still there. Still there. Just kidding.
Stolen? Nah, just kidding.
¿Estás grabando, amigo?
Estoy grabando, quiero saludar.
¿De dónde sos?
De Italia. Saluda.
¿A dónde vamos a salir?
Hey YouTube, sense the lens.
¿Cómo?
YouTube, sense the lens.
Sans Lean.
Sense
Mar del Plata,
the lens. Mar del Plata. Vamos. At the end, the blonde one is telling me, but I'm on the street or something. Tienes un poco de plata. As soon as the other guy, all covered up and everything, came closer to say hi to the camera, I was holding the phone lightly. Then he came closer running, grabbing the phone stronger so that, I know I have a grip. You never know. It's good to trust someone, but like we say in Italy, it's good to trust, it's better not to trust. And I'm testing the ultimate safety measures here because I'm just walking freely with the camera. So let's see, and I'm in the center, so yeah, it's now no piece of cake. Oh, look at this one in the meantime. How gorgeous is that?
Made it home, but perhaps other people didn't have the same experience.
No, stolen or things like this, yeah. First time in Argentina that I'm seeing this, so yeah, it's real, even in the city.
For this reason, an honest 5 out of 10. Even though I'm not the right person to tell you about the meat, I can tell you that the food in Mar del Plata is of really high quality even for the other things. There's so many options for vegetarians and vegans as well, which I was surprised, that can easily score Argentina 8 out of 10 for the food category.
How gorgeous. That's the thing with the places here, they are so aesthetic and it's beautiful. It's just a pleasant walk just to go around and stop by any place. This is one of the things that I'm liking the most about Mar del Plata.
Whether you're working from home or from outside, going to cafes, all by yourself or joined by other people, you want to make sure you are in the right place for maximum productivity. And Mar del Plata, let's say, that gives you all you can need.
This Isco is another one that I'm actually enjoying a lot.
Obviously, you know that Katz coffee is one of my favorites. I needed this. Yeah, the coffee is amazing.
And I like to go from place to place, like coffee place to coffee place, so that I experience all the possible places that there are around, since it's basically one of the only things that I'm doing this month. So the next one is Guara Cocina Originale.
Another important metric is how much would you spend in taxes if you would get the digital nomad visa, and the answer is 0 if you meet this requirement, so awesome for that. And possibly one of the most important things for us digital nomads is the Wi-Fi connection, and surprisingly the speed has been outstanding, for some places going over 200 megabytes per second as well. So for all these reasons, this category gets 9 out of 10.
We actually moved from the cafe. We took a coffee there, but we are actually making this kind of interview style here in the house, which is a bit more comfortable. So I have here Ulises. What's the thing that you love the most about Argentina?
El país, la cultura que tiene, la gente, y como lo es Mar del Plata, el estar en Mar del Plata aporta un montón porque uno está en cercanía del mar, y estar frente al mar y vivir en lo que es Mar del Plata está muy bueno.
Sí, era en una ciudad del centro, el centro de Argentina, sin el mar.
Sí, estar en otro lado,
sí,
o vivir en otro lado, sí. O sea, la Argentina tiene muchísimas ciudades, muchísimas provincias recontra lindas. Como es el sur patagónico de la Argentina es hermoso, la verdad que es increíble y tiene unas vistas muy lindas, con un montón de lagos, y actualmente creería que también una de las cosas más lindas que tiene la Argentina es el sur argentino.
Son las personas.
Sí, la cultura.
La cultura.
Sí, el argentino es muy particular.
De hecho, sí. Como los
Sí.
italianos, son
Muy carismáticos, familiares.
entonces personas, cultura,
los lugares. ¿Qué dices de Buenos Aires? ¿Sería un lugar lindo para vivir o hay demasiado peligro?
Y yo estuve viviendo un año allá
ok.
en Buenos Aires. No me gustó. Tiene que ir de acuerdo a la personalidad de cada uno. Otro nivel en el que se vive. Como que se vive más rápido. En diferencia de Mar del Plata es mucho más tranquilo.
Ya me imagino. ¿Cuál es la cosa o las cosas que te gustan menos de Argentina y Mar del Plata en específico, tal vez?
Cuestiones sociales, como la inseguridad.
Ok.
El clima acá, en el mismo día llueve y sale el sol. Es una cosa rara, pero puntos negativos yo no le veo ninguno porque quien conoce Mar del Plata y vive acá sabe que está muy bueno. Creería que son las cuestiones sociales como la inseguridad, que si bien no hay mucha como lo es Buenos Aires, acá se nota mucho menos, igualmente está.
¿Dirías que Mar del Plata es mucho más limpia de Buenos Aires y otras ciudades?
Sí, totalmente. Sí. Aparte, en la escala, igualmente Mar del Plata no es al nivel de grande que Buenos Aires, pero aún así sí es muy limpia.
Entonces, gracias Ulises de todas las informaciones y del hecho de estar aquí. La verdad de ser tan amable y un buen amigo ahora.
De nada.
Awkward moment. Beautiful. This is the central area. It's actually super nice. It seems like a European vibe and doesn't feel that you're in South America at all. That's one of the good things. I mean, usually South America is not very organized, you know, and it's a bit messy, but it's being beautiful, this one. Look at here. This is a new style of trash cans. Similar to the ones that we have seen in Japan, right? Yeah, just open like that. There's also a ridiculous amount of parks here, which is really a good thing. Like this one, just in front of the beach. Hopefully I don't step on a poo-poo. Mamma mia. It's a mine camp. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. There's so many dogs. People walking the dogs. That's one of the things that I noticed here. They don't pick it up. That's an improvement for Argentina, for Mar del Plata.
Despite this detail, Mar del Plata is actually very clean, very organized, and beautiful as well. An 8 out of 10, it's well deserved.
Let's test the freezing water. Ah! Are you kidding me? Oh my lord. No, I can't.
Yeah, there I went, even though it's 12 degrees.
Going out from it is actually feeling great, so yeah.
So yeah, even in the winter it's possible to go to the beach, even though I was the only one here. But many times I've come to say,
It's so humid.
it is not even cold.
And I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. Extremely humid.
Arguable, but I think that 7, it's a fair one. To reach Mar del Plata, I didn't get here by boat, but I took a bus. Unfortunately, it's not very well connected flight-wise, but from Buenos Aires there was a comfortable bus, not too cheap perhaps, with a beautiful scenery that took about 5 hours from here to here. Connectivity-wise, it's not the most convenient. For this reason, 3 out of 10. Visa wasn't needed for me since I have an Italian passport, so I have 3 months to stay with no application needed. For the ones wanting to stay more than the limit as a tourist, you have the opportunity to apply for Nomads visa, which gives you 6 months renewable for another additional 6 months. These are the conditions, and since it may be different for each passport, I suggest you to look at the links that I left in the description.
Grazie. Ciao, buen dia. Got some papers as well to get planning done. Yeah, because papers and things like this, you actually find them in the supermarket. So that's something that I discovered. Yeah, I was looking for them, but yeah, they have proper shops like for school things, you know. So that's good. €2.60.
Other things for living essentials, haircut was really good, ATM withdrawals was really bad.
Not very difficult crossing the street, which is another good point. Not needing to dive into the traffic like in Vietnam.
Getting local SIM cards as well, it's quite easy as a foreigner. Better to go to the shop though. Food deliveries also working really well and convenient. And the whole living essential category, 8 out of 10. Even though I'm a little bit of a grandpa, I cared enough to consider fun and entertainment. There's cool things to do here. Going playing golf, there's a casino, water-based activities, and then I also did something that I don't usually do.
Gracias. 5 out of 10.
What else can I say? It's a good 7. It's not super easy to recap a whole city in evaluation for being the place that you can call home. But we managed to do it. We looked at the food, safety, you saw a cool dance floor as well, for a total score of 68 out of 100. I wonder if I'm completely off from what you have perceived from the video. Mar del Plata for sure it's a place I want to come back to in the summer. But as you already know, the one single thing that gave me the most beautiful experience here is the people. I want to thank you for watching the video until the end. Till the next video and the next destination for this series, take care and stay blessed.